Welcome back, brothers. So today we're talking about the D on God mode. We had get up, the first one, orgasm, no fat, the second. Third one was your diet. The fifth M was meditation. The next one was organization. And for the D, it is devotion to the tribe. Now, while I was making this series, I was thinking I just don't want it to be basic stuff. Like I want it to encompass the entire self-development, becoming the strongest version of yourself. And I think this one sort of goes outside the box. I don't think a lot of people talk about it, but it is the power of the other people within our lives. Being human means that we are social, where we want to connect. And when you don't connect, you feel less human, you feel a lack. And so you try to fill that void. And so one of the things I've looked at experiencing with porn, and when I find myself the most tempted by porn, I get a lot of you guys saying, Elijah, I'm on day 90, I'm on day 100. I get the most porn cravings I've ever had in my life. It's like I know that feel very well. And let me tell you what it is. It is because you've taken this no-fap journey and you haven't applied it. You haven't used the energy what you're supposed to use the energy for. When you go on no-fap, it's so that you actually go out now and connect. If you don't connect, you are going to feel lonely. You are going to feel like you need that porn to satiate that desire for connection with other people. And look at this, apply this to all addictions. I actually am using some of what I've learned on this. It was this video I saw on the Monkmode Facebook group. You can check it down below, the Monkmode tribe. Join our tribe, devotion to the tribe. And it was saying, what if what we've thought about addiction this entire time is wrong? It's not just a feeling of, you love the drug, you fall in love with the drug. It's like you're trying to fill the void of not being able to connect with other people. And more than ever, we have ways that are making us disconnected. We have Facebook and social media. Okay, we have Instagram, we have video games, and so it's drawing us apart from one another. We're no longer in a tribe where we find our identity and we give to other people and we have our place within there and we find meaning inside of that tribe. And so what do? We begin gambling, and now that becomes our friend. Or this pack of cigarettes a day becomes our friend. Or the pornography becomes our close buddy. It gives us a feeling. It gives us some sense of like other. The power of the other is strong. I read this book called The Power of the Other, actually, and it says, you don't realize how much power is in the phone until you go up into an airplane and you're told to turn on airplane mode. Then your phone, this device, took millions of years to discover and create, is like worthless. It's just a little tablet in your hand until it can be connected to the Wi-Fi. The same with us. It's like until we connect with other people, we're going to feel lonely and we're not going to feel powerful. And that's why we seek those tribes that are sort of pseudo communities, like the video games, okay, online forums, sure, like Miskin, Reddit. Like we're seeking these communities that are virtual when we really want that together. Like you need to be around other men that have suffered and wrestled with the same demons as you guys, because like one of the things I think is dangerous is to think that you're inadequate and that you're dealing with stuff that not a lot of other people have dealt with. That's part of the reason you go to a therapist, is like to realize like you're not that different, to realize the depression or the dark thoughts you're having are similar to what a lot of other people are having. And so you need, unless you're with other men or women to tell you like, to sharpen you, iron sharpens iron, you'll be alone. And then you get inside your head and then you think too much, and thinking too much can bring you to a real dark place that's hard to get out. So, and you either go insane and you end up killing yourself, or you just live with the depression but cope while using drugs to fill that void. And so I've never really looked at addiction like this, but when I catch myself the most tempted to do drugs, any form of drugs, it's when I feel alone. When you feel alone, maybe you're off school, you come back, it's like, what's the number one rule of NoFap? Like, don't be alone in your bed with your phone. It's or just don't be alone, because it's easy to search for something else when you're alone. So use not use, but be a part of a tribe. Devote yourself. Be, to your family, to your friends. Be there for them, and they'll be there for you. And what a powerful thing it is. I know, we got it on the Monkmode tribe. Even that is like sort of a virtual. If you can have that in real life, the growth you'll experience from other men pushing you forward is amazing. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, devotion to the tribe. Just more examples. I think going to church is sort of, it gives you that fellowship, dude. It's like you're going to church for the fellowship, and sure, the reading the Bible, God, learning the pastor and stuff. But it's like, where else are you going? Unless you're a Christian, or if you're, some other belief, where are you going? You go to a temple with other people there. What happens when an alcoholic, how does an alcoholic recover? Goes to AA, where there's other people there that he can relate to. And I've known guys that go to AA and they're not even alcoholics anymore, and they just still go because they developed. Think about guys in the army. It's like there's a group. We're meant to be a tribe. Okay, you don't want to go at this alone. Brian Tracy said that 2 men working together can get more accomplished in 1 year than 1 man can do in 10 years. It's called the mastermind system. It's very powerful. I think it's easy to get greedy. It's easy to want all the fame and all the pride, but you got to work together. You got to talk. You got to engage in conversation and dialogue and figure shit out, okay? What you can do is start believing too much of your own nonsense. And so if you don't have other men in your life, read other books. See what other men are dealing with. See how other views on the world other than your own, because what happens to us is we get stuck in our routine. We have all of our biases. We only see things our way. We start getting bitter. That's what I've noticed. I get bitter easily, and then I get checked, and I'm like, whoa! Thank God I got checked. Thank God I don't believe my own bullshit for too long. It's inspiring. So inspiring. Night out with the boys. Maybe you've been out in the city recently walking around. That's a good time. And you're talking to girls. You're just enjoying life and with your mates. I mean, the guys that you grew up with now, seriously, this age, 15 to like 25, man, these are the people that you're going to remember. These are the people you're going to get older, and it's like, this is a strong connection. So cherish that. Cherish that. And, last thing is, I always wondered why we weren't hanging out. Why is no one inviting me to do stuff? Well, let me be the catalyst to doing stuff. Let me invite them over. Let me not always just be least. Let me start things. Let's get the crew together. Let's have a fire. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to be that guy, but sometimes it's called upon you to be that leader and to rally the troops. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. God mode. I'll see you guys tomorrow, the last part of the series. I hope you have a great night. Peace.